my god, it was amazing! Okay. Hey G-Fans, gojifan93 here, and holy shit. I just got back from watching Godzilla 2014, and I am speechless. This was... The king has returned, basically. That is just... right there. So this will be a non-spoiler review. I will do a spoiler review, like a full spoiler review, talking about a lot of stuff in the film. But what I want to do is I want to watch it a little bit more. So I'm going to go watch it in 3D tomorrow on the day it comes out, and then I'm probably going to watch it on Saturday as well, before I do my full spoiler review, because I want to get some facts right, because you guys know me, I tend to forget things, and so, but, oh my god, guys, this film was fantastic. Oh my god, I mean, I'm just speechless, and you know, it just feels so good to see a new Godzilla film in theaters. I mean, it's been what, 14 years since I've seen a Godzilla movie in theaters. The last one was Godzilla 2000, and it was just amazing. Now, if you followed me on Facebook, I did a couple of picture updates and whatever, and it was really fun waiting in line for the film. And when I first got to the theater, it was not packed, and there was like 2 guys in front of me, and that was it. And it was really cool because they were just as big of Godzilla fans as I was, so I was talking to them. They were a little bit older than I was, and I was talking to them, and we were just having fun talking about all the different things and whatnot. Then all of a sudden, it started to get packed. And there started to become a line, literally a line for the showing. And we had a viewing that was before us during the 7 o'clock show. I was at 9:45. They showed up at 7. So they actually were going out, and the reactions when they left the theater, everyone was saying, "Oh my god, it was badass," and "Oh, the Godzilla was amazing." There was one guy who said, I guess there was one guy who knew a guy in our line, and the guy was saying, "Hey, how was the movie?" And the guy was just like, "It was amazing." And these are guys, I kid you not, these are guys that would make fun of me when I was younger for liking Godzilla. So now the tables have turned. So now the people who liked Godzilla are now the cool kids. And yeah, so and it was really cool. I mean, when we got into the theater, and, you know, we're waiting for the film, and the reactions that this film had. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people. You know, in the theater we didn't go crazy. There wasn't a lot of applause for anything. But I'll get to that later in the review. But okay, holy crap! Where do I start? Oh yeah, also I went to Spencer's before I went to the movie, and I got my little Godzilla 2014 lanyard thing. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So first off, where do I begin? The story. I'm not going to delve too deep into it because that'll be for my spoiler review, but the story was fantastic. It was told perfectly. It was well paced. I could understand what was going on. All the scenes were in perfect sync and order. I mean, it was the way the story went was just really good and streamlined. The second thing is the acting was just phenomenal. Obviously, Bryan Cranston was amazing in what he did. And you know what? Aaron Taylor Johnson, he did good. I really liked his acting, actually. He had a very... he had a believable performance because, you know, he's a soldier, and so, you know, his personality isn't as expressive because he's a soldier. So he's like, you know, nah. You know, I think he did good. That's probably because I liked him in Kick-Ass, but I still think Aaron Taylor Johnson did a really good job, and I think he's getting a bad rap right now. So I personally think he did a wonderful job. Let's see, Elizabeth Olsen, she did an amazing job too. I mean, I liked her acting as well. The relationship between her and Aaron Taylor Johnson was perfect. Believable. I loved them. They were amazing characters. I think perfect. Obviously, Ken Watanabe, amazing. Ichiro Serizawa, or, you know, they called him Dr. Serizawa, and he did a really good job as well. And what I loved is that when they were explaining the origins of Godzilla, Ken Watanabe's character was saying Gojira. They were actually saying Gojira before they said Godzilla in this film, and I loved that. I was like, yes! that's just respect. It's respect to the Japanese language of it, and I loved it. Who else? Julia Binoche, she didn't get a lot of time, obviously, because I think, yeah, well, that'll be for the non-spoiler review. But I think you guys know, because the trailers basically gave it away. Sally Hawkins, she didn't get a lot of screen time, so I didn't really get to see her character, but from what I saw, she did good. I have no complaints there. Let's see, his name, David Strayer, the commander guy, I can't pronounce his last name. He did a really good job as well. The whole cast, I just gotta say, 100%, magnifique, it was amazing. Perfect cast. It was amazing. I can't. My mind is still going crazy, so I'm a little bit scattered. But I wanted to get this. I wanted to do the non-spoiler review right after I saw the film, so I'm fresh. Okay, now next, music. Amazing. I mean, I've heard the soundtrack a billion times on Spotify, and I've bought the CD and I listened to it there. But listening to it with the movie, with the visuals, I think Akira Ifukube would be proud, because Alexander Desplat, he made the movie have character, and the sound was unique, and it made the movie just so much more epic and thrilling, and it was just awesome, especially during the monster fights. The music was really awesome. Now let's see, obviously the monsters, Godzilla. Oh my god, guys, when he's revealed for the first time, it is just amazing. And actually, what was funny is that when he was revealed for the first time, you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it, when Godzilla was revealed, the audience in the theater actually clapped. We got one clap, yes, so people got excited. So that was awesome. The Muto creatures, loved them. Loved these new enemies. They are just up there with Orga, Megaguirus, Biollante, Space Godzilla, with all these new characters. These Mutos, they are perfectly... They can be classified as in the roster of Godzilla enemies. These Muto characters are awesome. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that one of them, that there are two. The one is the one with the wings, and that's the male, and the one that's the 8-legged Muto is the female. And that actually explains a lot, because when let's see, the chibi version here that I have, the 8-legged one, has that belly, and I was wondering why it had the belly. I thought it was just, because it's a chibi, so I guess it's funny. But in actuality, it's that was the female, because it was pregnant. So let's see, what else? God, I mean, the monster fights. Let's get to the monster fights. Really, really well done. That was actually one of my biggest thoughts that I had in the film. I was wondering how they were going to choreograph the fights, because after watching Pacific Rim, I was like, wow, they did a really good job with CGI monsters fighting and all that. They did. It was just raised. The bar was raised for CGI monster fighting. It was believable. It was epic and brutal. And I will get into that when I do my non-spoiler review, because there were some really brutal attacks that they did in this movie. There was this one attack that made me jump in my chair, and I was like, oh my god, but we'll get to that in my full spoiler review. Yeah, so god, the monster fights were just amazing. The sound effects, oh my god, like the tanks rolling by, Godzilla stomping, the Muto roars, by the way. The Muto roars are so unique, and they are right away iconic, because I swear these Muto creatures, their roar, their design automatically makes them classic, I think. They're fantastic monsters, and I just, good job to the creative team behind these original characters. Godzilla, obviously, amazing. The design works. It's perfect. It looks really good. There were a lot of good, open shots, and there were a lot of close shots. It was just awesome. There were a couple scenes in the trailers that actually were not in the final film, which I kind of expected, because obviously some footage in trailers, it's just for demo purposes, or it's just to get it out there. So there were a lot of scenes that I was kind of waiting to happen, but they didn't happen, and I was fine with that, because they were placed with newer scenes, which were cool, that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, and there were a lot of things that I wasn't expecting in this film. Obviously, with all the spoilers that were kind of going out, I almost got spoiled with, well, let's just say it deals with the color blue. I was almost spoiled with that, and we'll get into that in the next review. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, the animations, the CGI was fantastic. The visuals of the film, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. The visuals are just phenomenal. I've never seen such a good-looking film. I mean, and what I love is that Gareth used as much practical effects as he could, and he used CGI when it was needed. And I love that. I mean, like, even the most minute things, like there's this one scene where like this lizard is, you know, or one like it's probably not a lizard, it's some kind of, it's the big eyes and the tongue, I don't know what it is, but it was the animal was just kind of crawling along the leaves or whatever, and it wasn't a legit animal there. It wasn't a practical, like a CGI thing, which with most films nowadays, it would have been a CGI character, but no, they actually put a freaking thing. And that's how much detail I love. Yeah, the visuals were amazing. The scale, how they made the monsters look, it was just awesome. They used slow-mo, it was great. Oh god, I mean, it was awesome. So yeah, I mean, I really don't have a lot of complaints with this film. I guess the one thing I would say is I can kind of understand why some people would say that Godzilla didn't get a lot of screen time, but when you have the appreciation of an artistic style movie, and I believe this is kind of an artistic style movie, just because it's a monster movie does not mean it can't have substance and be artistic. I think Gareth Edwards, he has a perfect artistic mind, and you can see that in this film. To me, there was enough monster scenes and enough monster screen time. I think it was perfect. Definitely what people are saying by comparing it to Alien and Jaws, spot on. It is definitely up there. Yeah, just everything about this film I really loved, and it felt like a Godzilla movie. It's like, yes, this is the Godzilla movie we've been waiting for since 1998. This is the official, like, this is what America should have done in the first place. But it was perfect. So that's really all I got for the non-spoiler review, because obviously there's not a lot to talk. I don't want to get into full detail and start spoiling you guys. So I'm going to wait a couple days, probably on Saturday, maybe Sunday. It might be Sunday when I do my full spoiler review, so keep a lookout for that. So yeah, that's basically all I got for the movie. So the movie, 2 thumbs up, amazing. It was just phenomenal. Freaking love the film. Now, I got one thing that I want to announce, actually. When I went to the theater, because I guess we went to a pre-show, I actually got posters. I have 4 posters here. Really awesome stuff. And they're the main cover poster, you know, the main trailer, whatever, main official poster of the cover, whatever, I don't know. So what I have in mind for this is I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away these 4 posters, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign them. I'll sign them for you guys, and I'll figure out some kind of giveaway thing that I'm gonna do. So I'll give you guys more details in the future. So don't ask about how you can get it now, because I'm gonna figure out what I can do in the future. It won't be too long. I'll probably during the full spoiler review, I'll explain to you guys how you can enter to win a poster from the theater with my signature on it. So I hope that'll be fun for you guys to be excited about. Because I already have the poster here, so I don't need these. So I'm just, do a fun giveaway thing. Because I haven't done a giveaway, so it'll be fun. It'll be a good way to show you guys how much I appreciate you. So that's it. Godzilla 2014. Epic, epic, epic. I love this film. I cannot wait to get it on Blu-ray. I'm going to get the biggest edition on Blu-ray. The collector's big ultra edition, whatever. I don't know. But it's amazing. Go out and see it tomorrow. Go support this film. It is phenomenal. Now, also, biggest question, is this my favorite film? No. 1984 will still always be my favorite movie. 1984 suit will always be my favorite suit design. The GMK soundtrack will always be my #1 favorite Godzilla soundtrack. But this guy, he's definitely going to make it into my top 10. That's for sure. So, that's all I got for you guys for this review, for the non-spoiler review. And, yeah, so stay tuned. Probably on Sunday is when I'll probably do my non-spoiler review. So, yeah, I'm still going to watch this movie. I'm going to watch it like 2 more, 3 more times. So, it's just, gotta watch it while it's still in theaters before I get that long wait before it comes out on Blu-ray. So, yeah, enough babbling. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go watch this film. It's amazing. Oh my god. Oh, and one other thing that I want to talk about. The reaction when the film ended, spectacular. The audience loved it. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it was. I loved how all these like non-Godzilla fans loved it. So it's perfect. All right, that's it for me. I'm done with this review. Like I said, go watch this film, and that's it. Stay big, G fans. The king is back.